Hello and welcome to this lesson on working with surds. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to recognize surds as irrational square roots that can't simplify into whole numbers. We'll also explore how to simplify surds by factoring out the largest square number and applying the properties of square roots. Finally, we'll practice simplifying expressions involving surds, including adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing like terms, so you can handle any surd problem with confidence. Let's get started. A surd is an irrational number involving a square root that cannot simplify to a whole number. Let's take a look at an example. For instance, square root of 7 is a surd. We know its approximate value is 2.6457, but we keep it as square root of 7 for precision. Now, square root of 16 is not a surd. This simplifies perfectly to 4, a whole number, so it's not considered a surd. So why use surds? Surds help us keep numbers exact without rounding them. For example, we write 3 square root of 3 instead of 5.196 to keep our answer precise. When multiplying surds, you simply multiply the numbers inside the square root, like square root of 2 times square root of 6 equals square root of 12. And if we can, we simplify it further. Square root of 12 becomes 2 square root of 3. Dividing surds follows the same principle. If we divide square root of 18 by square root of 2, we get square root of 18 over 2, which simplifies to square root of 9, and that equals 3. When adding or subtracting surds, you can only combine like surds, those with the same square root part. So 5 square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 2 simplifies to 8 square root of 2. But you can't combine unlike surds, like square root of 9 plus square root of 4. Remember, square root of 9 plus square root of 4 is not the same as square root of 9 plus 4. To simplify surds, look for square number factors inside the root. For example, square root of 20 can be simplified as square root of 4 times 5, which becomes 2 square root of 5. Now, let's dive into some exam-style practice questions. You can pause the video and try yourself. We're going to simplify the expression square root of 75 minus square root of 12 into the form root of q, where q is a positive integer. Let's start by simplifying square root of 75. We look for the largest square number that divides 75, which is 25. We can rewrite this as square root of 25 times 3. That equals square root of 25 times square root of 3. This simplifies to 5 square root of 3. Next, let's simplify square root of 12. The largest square number that divides 12 is 4. We can rewrite this as square root of 4 times 3. That equals square root of 4 times square root of 3, which simplifies to 2 square root of 3. Now, we can combine the two surds. Notice that both terms have square root of 3, so we can treat them as like terms. When we subtract, we get 3 square root of 3. So, the simplified form of square root of 75 minus square root of 12 is 3 square root of 3. And that's it. Let's go to another question. You can pause the video and try it yourself. We're asked to simplify the expression 4 times the square root of 2 plus 3 times the square root of 8 divided by the square root of 2. Step 1. Start by simplifying the square roots individually. First, let's simplify 3 times the square root of 8. We know that 8 can be broken down into 4 times 2. So we have 3 times the square root of 8 is equal to 3 times the square root of 4 times 2. Since the square root of 4 is 2, we get 3 times 2 times the square root of 2, which is 6 times the square root of 2. Next, step 3. Collect the like terms in the numerator. Both terms contain the square root of 2, so they are like terms. 4 plus 6 equals 10, so the numerator becomes 10 root 2. Now the expression becomes 10 root 2 divided by root 2, the square root of 2 divided by the square root of 2 equals 1. So we are left with 10 times 1, and 10 times 1 equals 10. So the simplified expression is 10. And that's it. To recap, simplify each surd by finding the largest square factor, then collect like terms. This way, we can write the expression exactly in the form q square root of q.